What's poppin', internet? Welcome to another episode of the Synced Up Filmcast, the show where we talk to you about
news.
No, it's
film.
It's where you reel you into movie news. That's what it's supposed to be. See, the problem is there's no problem. The problem is me. I'm the problem.
You're the problem?
Yeah.
Are you Taylor Swift?
I'm the problem. I'm Taylor Swift.
You want to talk about Taylor Swift's album?
Today, no, I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh.
I fell asleep listening to the first couple of songs because we turned it on at 11
Is
p.m.
it a snooze fest?
No, we just turned it on super late while
Oh,
we were already
okay.
in bed. But I haven't listened to it yet. I've been too busy listening to a different album. We can talk about music in the post row.
Okay.
Anyway, today we're going to talk about some stuff, and we're going to rank Whisper the Heart, so get excited for that.
I'm excited to talk
Are you
about Whisper
excited?
the Heart.
Let's get into the few pieces of news slash what do you call those? Topical things.
Topicals.
That we can talk about. So first and foremost,
What's
Black
up?
Adam did release this weekend.
Yeah.
And of course, the
I was very
consensus is bad. We haven't seen it. Spencer's review, one of the podcast
Did you
fans.
get Spencer's review?
Spencer's review is I fell asleep during this movie. I've only ever done that one other time in the theater, and that this movie was dog shit.
Yeah, that was basically all I said.
Let's look it up. Let's look up Black
Black
Adam. Let's see
Adam.
where it's sitting on
I got the Rotten Tomatoes here.
the RT. So the RT it's sitting at 40% critic,
Whoa,
90%
whoa.
audience.
Hold on. Listen, I'm willing to throw Spencer's review out the window here.
Sure.
That man's iffy.
I tend to agree with critics most of the time. So
Most of the time, but this is a 90%. What's something that's equivalent that we enjoyed that critics didn't like?
I don't know.
Like what if I
I
like
can't
what's
think of
a
anything.
what's a recent Marvel movie? Like let's look at Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor: Love and Thunder?
I'm just curious.
Yeah. 64 and 77. Yeah, that's not big of a disparity.
90's really high for audience score.
It is. You also got to take into account, I don't know what, like, the urge to just be like, this movie's actually not that bad. Critics are stupid.
You know, I have a theory.
Because I've read a lot of the reviews.
I have a theory.
Rotten Tomatoes. Go ahead.
I think there's a very weird structure and dynamic between The Rock and the DC universe right now,
Mhm.
to where I feel like for some reason they're trying to keep him happy. So what they did is they bought a lot of accounts, and to keep Black Adam happy and be like, the critics, or keep Dwayne Johnson happy. They're like, look,
Oh,
the critics are just, they're weird, bro.
yeah.
But the people are loving your movie.
You might be right.
Like I saw a thing.
Because it only has a 7 on IMDb.
I was watching a marketing guy talk about when a company knows a movie's gonna flop,
Mm-hmm.
but they want to keep their star happy,
Yeah.
they'll buy big billboards on the roads that star is usually on, and like whatever part of LA or Hollywood
The
they live
world's
in.
biggest movie.
Yeah, just to
Number
keep them
one movie
happy,
of the
because you want to
year.
keep like. If Bruce Willis is in a stinker was the example he gave.
Yeah.
You just put a bunch of Willis is amazing in this film
Yeah.
billboards. I think that's what this is.
You might be right.
Got to keep Dwayne Johnson
I know
happy.
people are not liking it. And rumor on the street,
Yeah.
rumor in the industry
Mm-hmm.
is that in Dwayne Johnson's contracts,
Yeah.
he can't lose a fight
Oh,
and he
no.
can't be a bad guy. Right?
Yeah.
Which is why you never see him lose a fight and you never see him play a bad guy. That's the rumor has it is
Yeah.
what that is. So, if in his contract he can't be a bad guy, it doesn't make a lot of sense for the character of Black Adam, who is ostensibly a bad guy.
Yeah.
And him not being able to lose a fight, I don't know. I do. Well, that's kind of spoilery. I won't talk about that stuff I got spoiled on. But yeah, so audience maybe, unless it's bots, 90%. That seems like too big of a disparity with how much I'm seeing on the actual, like when I'm reading stuff on Twitter and reading stuff otherwise from people who aren't critics,
Mhm.
also saying it's dog shit. So
Yeah, I've seen.
this might be capping.
This is weird because I haven't seen any good things.
Yeah.
Like if someone said it was good, maybe I saw that, but then no like reasoning why it was good.
Yeah.
Not like this is reshaping the power dynamics in the DC.
The power,
cinematic.
the power shift. I can't remember what he said. I know.
Yeah.
It was fucking funny. But
did you get spoiled on the post credits?
I think I don't know what.
I watched the whole post credit scene.
Sure. Dumbest one.
Dog.
Yeah, that's how shit goes.
The acting was so bad.
Yeah.
I almost want to pause the recording so I can watch, like, show you it, try and find it. It's just terrible.
These things happen.
Yeah.
In other DC news, Henry Cavill is coming back as Superman in some sort of project. We don't know what the project is.
Dude, nothing's gonna save it.
And the president, the Kevin Feige of the DCEU, has been axed. He's being replaced.
That's probably a good decision, bro. Like, it's gotta. When you're so far behind your competitor, your competitor is making very meta jokes about its own CEO in their most recent show
Yeah.
in She-Hulk, and you're still trying to like find your footing in cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude needed to be let go. I think
He's not that great, to be honest.
I think the only way you get me excited is you tell me the DC Cinematic Universe is
You
just
don't-
not going to happen,
Yeah. You don't get me excited. I'm just
and
gonna
you
be honest.
just keep releasing good movies like the Batman,
Yeah.
and then I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, just tell me you're releasing like, oh, they're not connected at all. Here's a good Superman movie.
Yeah.
Like, here's a Smallville movie or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that'll do it for me. If you're trying to tell me like, oh, the next movie is going to be a Black Adam and Superman team up or something like that, and then like,
Who gives a fuck?
I don't care.
Yeah. I don't care.
I don't care at all. But I do like DC characters.
Yeah, I do.
So
as well.
I really just stick to the Bat family. Just make a Bat family
Yeah.
cinematic universe, and it works.
You got Gotham, the show that people love a lot.
People love that show.
Mm-hmm.
People love the CW shows because they're like, while they are connected,
Mm-hmm.
pretty self-contained, except for like
Yeah, of
one
course.
episode a year or something like that.
Yeah. You know what else is self-contained nowadays?
What?
Your Netflix account. You can no longer share your Netflix account. Well, you still can, but you very, very soon,
You're gonna be
Netflix,
paying.
they've been testing it in other countries. You will no longer be able to share your Netflix account. Something, I've read a few things on the internet about this. There's some sort of clause where if they see that your account has been being used in multiple households for 2 weeks, after that 2-week mark, they will start charging you for that extra thing. That you can I can still give you my password, and it'll be cheaper than you buying your own Netflix account, but it'll still be an upcharge.
It's pretty whack.
And I think this is the nail in the coffin of me ever using Netflix until like when Stranger Things 5 drops, I'll buy it, I'll watch it, I'll drop it.
I think they need to make it to where that's easier. If you're
Yeah.
gonna do that password sharing thing,
Yeah.
make it to where the person
If I can find a loophole, I'll do that.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I don't want to have to like pay you Venmo $2 a month.
Yeah.
That seems lame.
I
But
like the trade-off that we had. Like,
Yeah.
you give someone, I give HBO Max, I get Hulu in return, I give HBO Max to Jordan, he gives me Disney Plus in return. It's like a little tit for tat, right? It's
Yeah.
like, here's that, here's this. This kind of sucks for Netflix because like Netflix has some good shows,
Yeah.
but this is lame.
No, I'll be okay with just waiting for
Big
whatever
shows
show
to
I
come out
want to come out and then binging it
buying
when it's done. Yeah.
Or making an email and making a free trial account.
Exactly.
You know.
They've been doing it for ages.
Yeah. That's it for the news. We are about to rank Whisper of the Heart and
Whisper
then
of the
also
Heart.
talk about some of the other things that we've been watching
Yes.
this week.
What
There's
have you
some
been watching?
She-Hulk at the end.
Oh, sorry.
We'll do that towards the end because it's spoiler.
Didn't we already
territory.
talk about it?
The very, very end of She-Hulk?
Yeah, didn't we?
No, wasn't that on Thursday? Yeah, that was Thursday.
Was it?
No, you're right. It wasn't Thursday.
Capping, boy.
It's the finale of Game of Thrones that's happening right now as we're recording this.
This very minute.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
we
no.
actually already talked about the end of She-Hulk.
Yeah, we did.
I guess you're right. I have a couple other things I've been watching, but they're not topical, so I'm gonna save them
Yeah.
for the end. But we're gonna rank Whisper of the Heart, and if you like that and you enjoy the show, you should consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/synced-up, where for $1 you can get access to our lovely Discord. You know, people are in there hanging out, talking. I belong.
Continue.
Yeah. People are in there talking. You know how it goes. Most of the time nowadays.
It's just Marvel Snap, baby.
We'll talk about that tomorrow on the video game podcast. Or for $5, you can get access to the post shows that we do of all the shows and many more goodies, all from youtube.com/syncedupodcast and podcasting services around the globe. New episodes of this show specifically go up in all of those feeds Mondays, 7 a.m. Central Time Zone gang. You should also consider following us on Twitter at SyncedUpPod to keep up to date with all of our content from across the big old board. Speaking of that board, last week we talked about Game Pass and how it's making big cash.
Big dollars.
And this week we're going to talk about a lot of video gaming news. So part of that board is the Synced Up Podcast, where we talk about video game news and things going on in the video game world. If you're interested in that, search up Synced Up Podcast in your favorite feeds. Look for the blue and white logo. That'll be us. Or
Yes.
it's here in the same YouTube feed, youtube.com/syncedupodcast. Again, we're 10 subs away from 200. Drop some of them.
Drop them in.
Now,
Yes.
Whisper of the Heart, babe. If you wouldn't mind bringing up the ranking for the people, go ahead and open up Google Chrome. Well, don't do the pod 2 yet because you haven't opened up Google.
Yeah, just go to
Chrome
Google
yet. Google Chrome yet?
and then type in Ghibli.
Yeah, go to the history.
Ghibli.
Go to history though to do it. That way we click the right one because there's like a bunch.
Well,
I
if
know.
she just types in Ghibli, it comes up automatically in the
Does
search
it?
results.
And now go click history. Actual yeah.
You're
Now
gonna have to
look
dig.
Look up Ghibli, the most recent one that's a tier list maker. Yeah, click that. Scroll down a little bit. Now show it to the people. Show it to the people. Now, Whisper of the Heart. I'm gonna start it off by reading Spencer's write-in for Whisper of the Heart, and then
I actually haven't read this one yet.
you and I will rank it, and then we will talk about it. Oh, the pin messages disappeared.
They
Okay,
gone.
Whisper of the Heart from Spencer. This movie fucking bangs. Directed by Yoshifumu Kondo, whose notable works include animator director for Grave, Kiki's, Porco Rosso, and Mononoke. This movie blows all the other non-Miyazaki directed films out of the water. We have such a lovable and charming main character, a nice handful of our favorite Ghibli genre. What does that mean?
Maybe like your classic Ghibli traits.
I guess. Majestic imperialism and a fucking cat in a top hat. What more could you ask for in a fun, easy to enjoy movie? One of the best scenes in the movie is Shizuku singing Country Road. The pacing is very well done and not drawn out to the extent that it becomes insufferable. Cough, cough, looking at you, Pompoko. That's a little intense, but sure.
Targeted.
The voice acting and soundtrack are really well done as is the norm for the studio. If you don't watch this movie in subbed, at least go look up the Japanese cover of Country Road from this movie. 8 out of 10 would def watch again. That Japanese cover of Country Road is at the start of the very end credits, even when you're watching in dub. So you still get to hear it when watching in dub, which I watched in dub. I know her friend is Ashley Tisdale. That was a fun fact.
Dude, I had a thought, and I watched it yesterday. I started watching it yesterday, and then I heard one line, and I was like, kind of sounds like Ashley Tisdale.
Yeah.
And then I heard another line, and I was like, maybe not. I'm not going to look it up. And then I got to the end credits. I was like,
that's Ashley Tisdale.
Tisdale, bro.
I need the
What you looking for?
English cast. Whisper of the Heart English cast. So I know it was Ashley Tisdale. Come on, give me the English cast.
They're not going to give it to you, bro. You have to click on like behind the voice actors or something like that.
Give it.
Give it to me.
I want
Give
it.
it to me.
Brittany Snow,
Oh, she's in Pitch Perfect.
David Gallagher,
I don't know who that is.
Courtney Thorne, Ashley Tisdale.
Shout out.
Not recognizing any of the rest of these other people,
Yeah, that's fine.
which is fine. Yes. So,
All right.
Whisper of the Heart.
You know where this go?
I know where I personally rank this bad boy.
Hold up. Reel it in, buddy.
I know where I rank it.
Reel it in, dog.
Where do you rank it?
It's a tough choice.
Is it?
It's a pretty tough choice here.
I locked it in earlier today. I gave it some thought. Whisper of the Heart.
I have my answer.
Okay, 3,
2, 1, 3. All right, let me explain why.
Sure.
Because I wasn't in like the super feel good, like, oh man, this movie's good, until the last 30 minutes.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of setup to get you invested, and it pays off well. Pays off great. Porco Rosso, I'm in from the beginning.
Sure, yeah.
I'm
in from the jump of Whisper of the Heart simply because it starts with West Virginia, and I don't know, that just felt good.
No, yeah, that's a great way to start a film. I was in.
Yeah.
I was in, but I wasn't like,
Seiji Yamasawa.
I wasn't like, what's going on? Like,
Seiji Yamasawa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you're set up for like some weird like mystery twist, fantastical thing.
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of like it's down to earth.
Yeah.
Young love, it's great. I love it.
It's fantastic.
It's number 3.
Number 3. I put it at number 2. I just like it slightly better than Porco Rosso. There's like when the ending happens in Whisper of the Heart, there's I don't know. The ending of Porco Rosso was kind of like, oh, it was good. But the ending of Whisper of the Heart was like, dude, it made me want to stand up and be like, this fucking movie perfectly encapsulates what it means to be a young person. Like, I just wanted to go in because it just felt so good. I loved every aspect of it. I love the scene where they're downstairs and he's playing the violin and she's singing, and then the fucking old dudes sneak in and then they grab their fucking instruments and they come up and they just start hitting that shit.
Yeah.
And then he's playing the cello, and then the dude in the back, he's playing the like tambourine. And I was talking shit. I was like, man, dude in fucking tambourine, he just didn't know how to play a fucking instrument. Then he tossed that shit to the side. He whips out the flute and hits a flute solo. Yeah, it's so good.
That's pretty good. The soundtrack's amazing throughout. You hear they use the melody from Country Roads throughout the movie, and they'll slow it down.
Yep.
Have some really good moments.
It's like it's just basically the main theme of the movie.
It's great. The characters are very lovable.
Yeah. Do you think it's number 2 or number 3, Bab? Number 2? Okay.
Fair. That's
personally.
Kelly watched the last like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I understand that people will like this more than Porco Rosso.
So
Porco Rosso just speaks to me.
No, it's 100%.
Like that's
when I watched the trailer for Porco Rosso, I was like, yeah, this is Mike as fuck.
As soon as I realized, oh, this is Casablanca vibes.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in.
Sorry, baby, gotta fly.
Got a jet.
Yeah.
I love it.
So go ahead and drag it up.
That's
to
fair.
number 2.
That's fair. I will. This is a. I'll concede on this one.
Yeah.
And I'm not upset about it.
Yeah, it's a super good movie.
Like looking at this, I'm still okay with
I
this.
considered putting it at number 1, but Nazca's just so fucking good.
I will say, it is a crime that Kiki's is below Pompoko. I'm still upset about that one. How did that happen?
Because
Tim put Pompoko like
I put it right above Totoro.
Yeah, he put it above Totoro.
Yeah.
Pompoko?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could do a swapperoo.
You heard the man.
I'll accept the swapperoo.
All right, thank you. If you could put Kiki's above Pompoko,
Yeah,
thank
sure.
you.
There you go.
Please show respect
Sure.
to my girl Kiki.
Yep. Of course, this next film is going to be a absolute slapper. Widely considered one of the greatest films of all time, not just one of the greatest Ghibli movies of all time, and that's going to
It
be...
is set to disrupt the power rankings and the Ghibli cinematic universe.
Yeah, exactly. This is
I
going to
am
be
interested.
Princess Mononoke coming up this week. Princess
Mononoke.
Mononoke, 1997. Hit the button. Turn it off. Sorry about that, guys. You know, you got a
It's
rookie
Tim's
in the
fault.
chase. It's all good. So the list is currently as follows. Only Yesterday in C tier in last. Moving up to B tier, you have... What the fuck was that movie called?
Ocean Waves.
Moving up to A tier, in the back, you have Grave of the Fireflies. Above that, Castle in the Sky. Above that, Pompoko. Above that, Kiki's Delivery Service. Above that, My Neighbor Totoro. And then moving into the coveted S tier, which I believe is going to be filled with more movies very soon. Porco Rosso in the back. Above that, Whisper the Heart. And above that, Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. Princess Mononoke, I imagine, will be in S tier. Where will it land? Who knows?
Will there be a disruption to first place finally?
Yes. Fun fact, the cat will return later on. And The Cat Returns, the film, is about the cat from Whisper in the Heart.
It's purely about the cat?
Yes. Well, loosely. It is the cat. It's the Baron.
Yeah.
It's not like that story that they're telling in the in that movie. Like
It's
the
not
movie
about
no,
the
but it
Baron
is the
looking
cat.
for-
It is
Ah.
The Cat Returns. And it's
So
the
are
same
we
cat.
said to believe that that story is written by
Yeah, I assume so.
That's
Because I've
cool.
never seen this film.
The Cat Returns?
Yeah.
Mm.
But I know that it has the
I mean,
Baron.
we got some movies to watch
Yeah.
before then.
But Princess Mononoke, followed by My Neighbors the Yamadas. Noah stands by this film very hard. I know on IMDb and in other places people don't rank it as high, but who knows? I haven't seen it. And then one of my favorites, Spirited Away, after that. And then Banger City, continuing after that. So Princess Mononoke is what we will be watching this week. Very excited for that one. It's one of my faves. It's super good. Super
This
good.
movie just made you feel good, huh?
Whisper of the Heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great, man.
Dude, I mean, at the end,
Yeah,
like
the ending's perfect.
dude's just. I love these characters.
Shizuku, I love you.
Do you think we can get married someday?
Dude, yeah, it's good.
You're
And
like,
I appreciate ending it there, not telling you, like it.
I don't
it's,
need to know anything.
It's
else.
not what matters if he leaves and is
Yeah.
gone for 10 years. Like none of that is the.
It's
important
about
part.
that moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like the whole film is about just living in these moments. I came back a day early. I imagined you'd be in the windowsill and you would, dude, it's so fucking good, bro. Every time he's like, when he spills the beans to her, he's like, I started noticing you were checking out all the same books that I was, so I started checking out all the books faster just so I could put my name there first to beat you. And you're like, no, dude. He's like, oh, I came to the library multiple times and sat across from you, and you never noticed me. Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, it's so good.
It's so cute.
I
love
fucking love it.
And then
man.
we haven't even talked about the family.
yeah,
I love the family.
yeah. No, I love every piece.
The dad's great, mom's good. Like
Mhm.
they're all
The
like
sister.
very believable family members,
Yep.
and it's pretty good.
Yep, we're gonna be in is Yamada's. That's a slice of life one, babe. You know,
No, I don't know.
like I don't know if that one's
Slice of life.
magical or not. It's Noah says it's one of the most, as you can see from this photo, different from him. But I believe we're gonna be in Fantasyland for a good long while until we get to Poppy Hill.
Nice.
I don't know unless Yamada's is one, but I could be.
Yamada.
Anyway, that's it for that. Now it's time to talk about the things we've been watching. You watch anything this week besides just the movie?
Watch the movie. Me and Kylie have been watching some of the Jeffrey Dahmer special,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer special.
What do you call
The
him?
comedy special. The Jeffrey Dahmer comedy special.
The show is well made.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
The one with
I
Evan
just
Peters?
had,
Evan Peters one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got the ick the whole time I'm
Yeah.
watching it, bro. It's just so, and it's.
I love the meme where they change whatever he's forcing them to watch or whatever.
I've not seen
They're
this.
so good.
I've not seen this.
God,
It's so funny.
so fucking funny.
It's
Old music videos.
it's good. I
Mhm.
want to watch more.
Mm-hmm.
It's a guilty pleasure kind of thing.
Sure.
I hate that I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. It's pretty
Uh,
nasty.
It is nasty, and it blows my mind.
Mhm.
Like just talking about the whole like what he did and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
and how he got away with it.
Yeah.
Because he is the most clumsy serial.
Yeah.
Like
He's bad.
his first victim, like
Mhm.
I guess not his first victim, but one of them, just like gets out the house.
Yeah.
And the cops are like, "Oh, it's your boyfriend. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go back in." It's
Yeah. No.
and then you hear a 911 call, like an
Uh-huh.
actual 911 call,
Yep.
and the cops are like, "Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Like it's handled. Don't worry about it."
Literally.
Like it, like work, like
Yeah.
actual, and it's just
It was,
so
it
like.
was it was a failure on multiple levels.
And this was my first time learning about this stuff, so it's
Yeah.
interesting to me. I've never.
I watched
I've
the
never
To
didn't
Catch
know
a
anything.
Killer, whatever stuff back in the day, but I haven't watched this new drama.
I think it's worth it.
Mhm.
It's pretty good.
That's good stuff. I've watched. We talked about She-Hulk. I already finished that. We started up The Flower We Saw That Day. I don't know if that's an anime you ever watched.
The
There's
Flower
11
We Saw
episodes.
That Day.
Anohana.
No.
It's about the girl who like dies and then she like comes back as a ghost to haunt one of the kids.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well it's good as fuck. We just
Mhm.
watched 2 episodes of that. That's very good. We started this Korean drama called Business Proposal. This is the most batshit insane show.
Did you find this from Juliet? Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a show that we were watching.
It is the
together.
most like
We were-
over the top, absurd fucking shit. Just nonstop like giggling because I'm
Mhm.
like, and I'm not giggling because I'm like this is actually funny. I'm
Like
giggling
making
because
laugh,
I'm like,
the absurdity.
who came up with this shit? 'Cause
Yeah.
this shit is insane.
Yeah, I heard I heard Juliet explain to Adri like what the
Do-
show was.
Yeah,
And I was
imagine
like, I can't.
you know
I can't keep
Bollywood
up.
movies, right?
Yes.
Like Indian action
yeah,
movies.
yeah,
Where
yeah. I
they're
love
like,
them.
Yeah, the dude crashes the car, he goes flying, he grabs his gun midair, stops
Mhm.
midair. There's classic shit like
Yeah.
that. That stuff is happening, except for it's a rom com.
Mm.
So, but that stuff is happening. Like all these crazy zooms. She like, I'm just gonna like spoil it. It doesn't matter. The crux of the whole thing is she's like trying to run away from this guy that she's like digging. She's like, okay, she pretends to be someone else for a blind date for somebody, and she has to pretend to be somebody else to ruin the blind date. But then
Uh-huh.
she doesn't realize that that person's actually the president of her company, and she works at that company. So now she's trying to make it where he can't see her very much.
Yeah.
So she's in the elevator at the company, and she's like running away, and she has to like get away from him, and she's like running, she's like, boo, and it's like going slow mo, and there's like weird shit. It's like To All the Boys I Loved Before, like Miss Marvel type shit, where it's all weird animation in the background. She's like, boo. She goes, she bumps into some people. She's about 30 feet away. She like trips, boo, comes around, boo, and then it zooms in on her foot. Boo, the slipper slips off her foot, flies, and it like goes slow mo as it follows the slipper, kicks the dude in the face, and he's like, boom. And then he like grabs it. He's like, "Who the fuck hit me with that?" And she's obviously not supposed to be caught by him because she can't let him know that she was the person on the blind date and actually works at his company and all this stuff and ruin all this stuff. Then he chases her, and then it's like a 10-minute chase scene, like for fucking Scooby Doo, and that's so much stuff. And somehow, even when they talk in the elevator, he never recognizes that it's her. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But there's so much stuff where it's just like, that was absurd. That was insane. Like what are these angles, these camera shots? Like this shit is like the zooms, the pans, like the delivery. It's just super cheesy, super corny, and I'm kind of enjoying it. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Fair enough.
it's funny. It's very funny, over the top. There's like a whole like flashback we're drunk scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was a lot.
Not
The,
for
the
me.
acting I think is bad, but it's hard to tell.
Is that show popular in Korea or just
Fuck if I know, bro.
like I'm just curious if it's like
You know what
made.
it feels like when you're flipping on.
Feels like when you're
channels
flipping
and you
on
run into, like,
channels.
this Random sitcom.
Yeah.
and you
Mm.
watch it and pass.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Hmm.
like that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is for.
Yeah.
I'm
They'll just see it on and be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. There
I'm-
seems like there's some blatant product placement and shit like
yeah. I'm just curious because it's like, I'm curious if this is designed for a like North American market or if
that.
it's
I don't think so.
designed for a Korean market and then North Americans just also like it when they
Yeah.
figure out what it is.
I don't even know if it's popular here. I just know that Adriana had seen it from someone at work and then wanted to watch it at home, and we started it. We've watched
It's kind of popular.
3
Several
episodes.
people- Alan A was like super into it.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people watch this stuff, man.
Yeah. It's one of those ones where like objectively it's ass,
Yeah.
but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's super fucking absurd and over the top. What else have I watched? I think that is all.
Mm.
Have we watched anything else, babe?
Country road.
I didn't watch any other movies or anything.
I
We didn't
think
watch One Day
I'll
Siege.
go.
That's it. That's it. We got no reader mail this week. Write in some write-ins.
Write in some write-ins.
Write in some write-ins to syncthepod@gmail.com or the reader mail submissions tab of the Discord, and we'll get those. We'll talk about those.
We
Anyway,
won't talk about them.
watch Princess Mononoke. Get us a write-in. We will be
Also-
talking about that next week.
Watch Whisper the Heart.
Watch Whisper the Heart's a good movie.
It was
We're
good.
about to go to the post show for people who support us on Patreon at patreon.com/synced up at the $5 tier. So for everybody who does that, we'll see you in a few minutes. Everyone else, we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.